3 hours. No reply. You told yourself it is fine, but you have already checked the app twice. You closed it, opened it again. Nothing new. So why did you open it? That is not curiosity. That is not love. That is a habit your nervous system built so quietly you never noticed it taking over. Your mood does not belong to you anymore. It belongs to their availability. When they respond, you breathe. When they go silent, something in your chest tightens. You call it caring deeply. Your brain has a different name for it. And by the end of this, you will understand exactly what that name is, how this habit formed, why it feels like love, and what it is actually costing you every single day. Chapter 2. The Man Who Could Not Be Alone with Himself. Follow a man for one day. Call him David. He wakes up and touches his phone before anything else. His mood rises. By 11, she has not replied. His mood drops. He checks the phone 3 times in 20 minutes. Nothing changed between the first and the third check. At lunch, her message reads cold. David reads it 4 times. Goes back through yesterday, looking for what he did wrong. Finds nothing. That makes it worse. Nothing is wrong. And that feels worse than if something was wrong. That is the habit. By 3, she warms up. David feels relief physically. His shoulders drop. Relief, not joy. Those are not the same thing. He cancels plans with a friend to stay available. She never brings it up. He goes to bed having spent the entire day waiting for a woman who does not know she was being waited on. David calls it a normal day. But he spent 12 hours unable to regulate his own emotional state without using another person as the instrument. And every reaction he called love. Chapter 3. What is happening inside you right now? You open the chat. 3 hours. Still no reply. You tell yourself it is fine. But it is not fine, is it? Your brain runs through explanations. They are busy. They saw it and decided not to reply. You close the app, then open it again. Why do you keep opening an app that has nothing new to show you? A funny thought dissolves because you do not want to send another message before they reply. You just lost a moment of genuine joy. For nothing. You're not waiting. You're withdrawing. They reply. Warm. And what moves through you is not happiness. It is relief. The kind you feel when a near accident does not happen. Why was there anything to dread? Why did your entire emotional weather hinge on their availability? You will call it loving deeply. It is a habit your nervous system learned so long ago, you cannot remember a time before it. Chapter 4. The science of being hooked here is the mechanism. The most powerful way to reinforce a behavior is not to reward it every time. It is to reward it unpredictably. This is called variable ratio reinforcement. It is the same schedule that makes gambling hard to stop. This is not opinion. This is science. Now apply this to a person whose warmth is unpredictable. Close one day, distant the next. Your brain is not experiencing a confusing relation. Your brain is sitting at a slot machine. That person in your life, they are not complicated. They are a reward schedule. Every time they come back warm after a period of cold, your dopamine spikes harder. The contrast makes the reward feel more intense. You're not in a relationship. You're in a reward loop. This is why inconsistent people feel more compelling than stable ones. Your brain has mistaken unpredictability for depth. The stable person feels boring. The inconsistent person feels like destiny. That is the trap. Chapter 5. What you are actually doing to yourself. Stop performing okay for a second. You have an opinion you do not say because you ran a risk calculation and decided the real version was too expensive. So you gave them a softer version. When did you last say what you actually think? You have done this so many times, you no longer notice. The edit happens before the words arrive. What version of me do they need right now? That version shows up, gets the reward, and your brain files it as a success. You didn't change your mind, you changed yourself. That is worse. Changing your mind is learning. Changing yourself is disappearing. You are training yourself to believe the real version of you is not safe to be. That authenticity is a liability. Your own brain now sees the real you as a threat. Read that again. You changed your position mid-sentence because you saw their expression shift. You sat with the gap between what you believe and what you said, and you called that gap being considerate. That gap is not consideration. That gap is the distance between who you are and who you have decided it is safe to be. Ask yourself this. When was the last time a feeling was just yours? If you are struggling to remember, the habit has gone deeper than you realized. Chapter 6. The room where it started you were small, and the room had a temperature, not the kind a thermometer measures, the kind that told you whether today was safe, whether you needed to be smaller. You learned this before you had words for it. You developed a complete emotional weather forecasting system. It kept you attached to the people you needed to survive. That system saved you, and now it is trapping you. Then you grew up, and you left that room. Except you did not. The system does not know you left. It has been running in every room you have walked into since. The danger is gone. The alarm is still on. Every silence carries the weight of the old silence. Every withdrawal triggers the same response from when you were small, and withdrawal meant danger. You're not reacting to them, you're reacting to the past. This is why certain people feel immediately familiar. Not because they are right for you, because the dynamic matches what your nervous system was built to navigate. Familiar does not mean safe. Familiar means familiar. The alarm is real. The threat is not. You do not have to keep running it. Chapter 7. The 6 signs you are already inside it. Do not just read these. Feel each one. 1. You evacuate feelings instead of feeling them. The feeling never lands in you. It lands in their inbox. 2. You use other people as confirmation devices. Their enthusiasm gives you permission to be enthusiastic. 3. You monitor instead of experiencing. Part of you is always watching their face for signals. 4. You preemptively manage rejection. You are diffusing a rejection that has not happened yet. 5. You mistake intensity for connection. What you are measuring is how activated your nervous system is. 6. You stay too long and leave too damaged. You are afraid of losing the feeling of okay, not the person. This isn't personality, this is conditioning. You were not born this way. You were trained this way. If more than 3 of these landed, you are dealing with a nervous system problem that shows up in relationships. That distinction changes everything. Chapter 8. What happens when you stop running the habit? The first thing you feel is not peace. It is discomfort. Sitting with yourself without anything to manage. No one to monitor. No performance to run. That discomfort is not a warning. It is withdrawal. The habit does not die quietly. It tells you to check the phone. It tells you the silence means something. None of that is true. That is the habit speaking. The noise before the silence is the loudest part. Do not trust it. The other side looks like this. You still care about people. What changes is the desperation. What changes is the monitoring. You start saying opinions out loud even when you are not sure how they will land. You start sitting with feelings long enough to actually feel them. You were never addicted to them. You were addicted to feeling okay. They were just the delivery system. The feeling is yours. You were not broken when you built this. You were adapting. But you are not in that room anymore. The silence is still there. The phone is still there. But it does not decide how you feel anymore. You do. If this pattern felt familiar, you are not broken. You were just trained to need something that was never missing. Subscribe, not because this channel has answers, but because noticing the habit is the first time you stop running it.